Kia ora e te whānau. Welcome to this meeting of Auckland Council's Planning Committee. Ko miti whakariti māhiri. It's the 5th of August. I'll open this meeting and welcome the councillors, Independent Māori Statutory Board member, our staff, members of the Auckland communities that are with us, and media. And we will commence our meeting. And I will firstly take apologies, and I have apologies received from Independent Māori Statutory Board member Leanne Namani for absence, Councillor Dalton for lateness, but of course she is here, Councillor Philipina for lateness, Councillor Fletcher and the Mayor for early departure. Anything else I need to add, members? I'll just move accordingly then. Do I have a second? Thank you, Councillor Mulholland. It's seconded. All those in favour say aye. 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 Contrary, no. Declare that carried. I'll just, now we've got a request. The Deputy Mayor would like to attend electronically, and I'll move accordingly. Do I have a second? Councillor Sayers, thank you. And put that. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Contrary, no. Declare that carried. Any declarations of interest, members, on any item before us here today? I need to declare an interest in item 8, Infrastructure Acceleration Fund. It refers to our council plan change at Whanuapai. I'm a commissioner on that, so I will vacate the chair when we come to 8 and the deputy chair will take the chair. So declaring that interest. Any others? There being none, we'll go through and I'll confirm the minutes, the open minutes of 1 July 21. Do I have a second, please? Deputy Chair. Councillor Bartley will second. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Contrary, no.
Mr. Chair, just a question of process at this stage, if you don't mind, and I'm looking
I'm just in the middle of a vote.
I thought you had the vote.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Declare that carried. Now we've finished the vote.
Oh, great. Okay, so just a question of process in respect of the agenda table of contents that we're working our way through now on page 7. You'll be familiar that at point 11 there's an agenda item appears under the heading Alteration of Previous Resolution from Planning Committee 5 March 2019, Approach to Marinas. Members will have seen that. In terms of process from here on in, I'm curious to know if you, and I assume you do, but if any other councillors are aware of the fact that there is in fact a report going to the 23rd of August Audit and Risk Committee detailing the findings and recommendations of an 18-month investigation into a raft of concerns related to council-owned marinas, none of which is referenced in the agenda item.
Can you come to the point that you're making? We're actually in the agenda and we don't have an item before it.
I'm bringing up at this stage, which is the appropriate stage under Standing Order 1.6.9 in terms of procedural motions, the appropriateness of this matter proceeding today, and if I could be just allowed to very briefly finish off the points I'm making in terms of process from here on in.
I need to stop you there because I'm not sure what standing order you're using right now to speak to something which we're not on. So I need to just check with our government's advisors.
I just quoted the standing order, 1.6.9, and if you had the courtesy to allow me to finish, Mr. Chair, I'll explain the position that may help you.
I know you're raising that standing order. For the benefit of all the members, I'm going to check with the governance advisor as to that standing order and get their advice on that standing order and how it's applied right now as you're wishing to apply it at this point in the meeting.
Thank you, Chair. So the standing order that the member is referring to is 1.6.9, other types of procedural motions. The chairperson has discretion about whether to allow any other procedural motion that is not contained in these standing orders. I think it's a question rather than a motion. However, it's at your discretion as to whether you want to allow it at this time or at the agenda item, given that we do have a signalled item on the agenda, so there would be appropriate discussion at that item of this matter as well.
Thank you. Thanks for that clarification. That's for the benefit of all members. Councillor, I will come to that when we come to the item, and I'm happy to bring that item up after we've dealt with up the agenda list, after we've dealt with public input, local board input, and yes, item 8. After the I vacate this chair, Councillor Bartley will deal with item 8, and then we will go to that item ahead of the National Policy Statement papers.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry if I can just check that, Mr. Chair. So what I'm hearing from you, it's your intention to bring this item and to have this discussion after item 8. Is that correct?
That's correct. It's on the agenda further down at the moment,
Yep.
isn't it?
Okay.
And
Okay. That will satisfies my concerns for the moment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we'll proceed, and